Hello, friends. I am so delighted with the honor that you're giving me tonight, and I wish so much I could be with you all. But alas, I'm in transit from the West Coast, so my lovely assistant agreed to make this video in which I want to thank you. I want to thank you for all that you do for the environment, for each other, for our very special community, for all the friends that I have made thanks to Antioch, New England. And I'm not going to name them because then we'll just run out of tape or whatever this machine is running on. But I want to say thank you. And by way of thanks, I want to offer you some words of encouragement. Because right now, I don't have to tell you that we in the environmental community, well, sometimes you just feel like taking the cyanide pill. It's not good news out there. I mean, I read even the Dead Sea is dying. The glaciers are all melting and the barrier reef is dying. And man, but I'm here to tell you that this is a great time to be alive. And I'll tell you why. I was born in 1958. So I was too young to participate in the civil rights movement. But I can be part of putting the earth back together right now with you. This is a great time to be alive. And it's a time that, if you believe the news, it's a time of great division. But there's other news, and I'm here to tell you it. This is a time of great connection. And by way of thanking you, I want to share with you a story of connection. A story of connection between me and someone as unlike me or any human being as any character in a sci-fi story. I want to share with you the story of my friendship with Octavia. Octavia was a giant Pacific octopus. And as I said, you can't imagine anyone more different from a human being. Their head is in the wrong place, either that or ours is. Their mouths are in their armpits. They have 3 hearts and blue blood. Their arms can detach and wander off and do stuff. They taste with all of their skin. They can change color and shape. And you might ask, as I did, why would anyone like that, with superpowers like that, want to be my friend? And yet, that's what happened to me. I met Octavia at the New England Aquarium, and like many friendships, it didn't take off at first. At first, this octopus, who had only recently come from the wild, wanted nothing to do with me or with any of the folks at New England Aquarium. But we made friends because we had a mutual interest. We both loved to play. We both loved gentle touch. She loved it when I stroked her, and she enjoyed playing with toys, as did I. So we became good friends. And how do I know? I know because it's been proven that octopuses can recognize individuals. I know that she recognized me because after we became friends, she would come rushing over from her lair to greet me. And her arms would come boiling up out of the freezing cold water and embrace mine. When she didn't like somebody, she moved away, as everyone does with someone that you don't like. Or sometimes she would blast them in the face with freezing cold salt water. Well, we played with each other and enjoyed each other's company for 2 years. And then she laid eggs. Well, when an octopus lays eggs, they do so at the end of their life. And Octavia then was all about guarding and taking care of her eggs. No more did she have time for games. No more did she want to leave her lair and play with me. And so it was bittersweet. And what was also bittersweet was that dear Octavia was not going to be able to see babies born from those eggs because there was no Mr. Octopus. They were infertile, but she still did her work of tending those eggs, of protecting those eggs, never leaving her lair. Well, she survived much longer than an octopus would in the wild. Normally, octopus eggs would hatch in 6 months. Well, 6 months passed, 7, 8, 9, 10. All this time, we hadn't played with each other. She hadn't looked up through the water at me. And the day came when it was obvious even to her that her eggs were not going to hatch. And she was just falling apart. So Bill, the aquarist who took care of her every day, moved her behind the scenes where she wouldn't have to have people looking at her on exhibit every day. Well, we hadn't seen each other in 10 months, really. Now, octopuses only live 3 to 5 years. So this was like not seeing someone for decades if she was a person. But still, I wanted to say goodbye to my friend. So I came into the aquarium one day after she had been moved behind the scenes and removed the lid to her tank. And she floated up to the top, looked me in the face. And even though she was old and she was dying, she was sick, she reached out her arms and embraced me. Now that is the good news I want to leave with you. That there's more connection in our world than we can even dream of. That's the hug I want to leave with you. And I want to close with a lovely quote, which is kind of emblematic of everything that is taught at Antioch. Although at first, it may seem like an odd saying. It's from Thales of Miletus. And it goes like this. The universe is alive and has fire in it and is full of gods. Now, what does that mean? What that means to me is that our universe, our world, is so full of incandescent lives, of lives that love being on this sweet green earth, and that our planet is more sacred and holy, and our job in protecting it more important than we can even dream in our lifetime. And I'm so proud to be on this earth fighting that fight with you. Thank you.